So I welcome you all in the chemistry lab for the experiments in your second semester. Of this, the first experiment is to determine the temporary, permanent and total hardness of a given water sample by EDTA or Versinade method. It is written on this table. Determine the temporary, permanent and total hardness of the given water sample by Versinade method. So this will be your first experiment in the second semester. Solutions required for this experiment are EDTA solution, buffer solution of pH 10 and areochrome black tea or EBT as indicator. Areochrome black tea or EBT as indicator. You have been told in the first semester about the complexometric titration, and we have also told you the determination of hardness by using EDTA as titrant. So this is a type of complexometric titration. Theory of the experiment: EDTA is assigned a general formula H4 while disodium salt may be represented as Na2H2Y, as you can see here, which gives H2Y2 minus ions in aqueous solution. It reacts with the metal ions in the ratio 1:1. Following reactions take place when it reacts with bivalent metal ion, trivalent metal ion or tetravalent metal ions. This will be the reaction of EDTA with metal ions. Now areochrome black tea, which is indicator, has two ionized phenolic hydrogen atoms at pH 8 to 11. Freshly prepared solution of EBT indicator reacts with the metal ion to give V complex having wine red color. You can see here HIN2 minus, which is the indicator, plus M2 plus metal ion. It forms a V complex MIN minus with the release of H plus ions. So this is MIN minus is a wine red colored V complex, which is the complex of metal ion with indicator. You can see that EBT, when added to a solution of hard water. Solution of hard water is that which contains calcium and magnesium ions. So when EBT is added to a sample of hard water, EBT forms a V complex with magnesium or calcium ions, which are of wine red color. You can see here that this V complex, EBT, magnesium or calcium, wine red colored V complex is formed. To this solution, when EDTA is added, then EDTA replaces EBT from here and it forms a stable complex with magnesium and calcium ions. You can see here EDTA, magnesium or calcium, a stable complex, and this stable complex is colorless. At the same time, you can see that EBT is set free into the water and it shows its original color blue. EBT is a blue colored dye. So the change in color is from wine red color to blue. This will be the end point. Now let us talk about the procedure of this experiment. First of all, the first step is to prepare the standard hard water. For that, for preparing standard hard water, transfer 0.25 gram of accurately weighed calcium carbonate in a 250 ml standard flask. Now dissolve this calcium carbonate in minimum amount of HCl. When the solution becomes clear, now make it up to 250 ml boil distilled water. The molarity of this solution will be m by 100. This is because calcium carbonate is the most insoluble salt in water. So firstly it is converted into soluble calcium chloride by reacting with HCl. CO2 is released and CaCl2 gets soluble in water, and thus a solution of calcium carbonate oblique calcium chloride is prepared in 250 ml, which has a molarity of m/100. Now we will proceed for the titrations. The first step is standardization of EDTA. For that, EDTA solution will be prepared by you. The second solution which you will have to prepare for this experiment is EDTA solution. For that, accurately weigh 0.775 gram of disodium salt of EDTA on a chemical balance and transfer it into a 250 ml conical flask, and make it up to 250 ml by distilled water. Now fill this EDTA solution into the burette. Now the first titration is standardization of EDTA solution. For this, transfer 10 ml of standard hard water into a 250 ml conical flask. Now add 2.5 ml of pH 10 buffer solution, followed by 2 drops of EBT indicator. You can see that the color of the solution becomes wine red. Now titrate this solution against EDTA. The end point will be the change of wine red color to blue color. Note down the volume of EDTA consumed and repeat the same titration to get concordant readings. Now the second titration is to find out total hardness. For total hardness, transfer 25 ml of unboiled water sample into a washed conical flask. Now add 5 ml of pH 10 buffer solution into it. Followed by adding 2 drops of EBT indicator. The color of the solution becomes wine red. Now run down EDTA solution from the burette till wine red color just changes to blue. Note down the volume of EDTA consumed and repeat same titration to obtain a concordant reading. Now the last step of this experiment is to find out the permanent hardness. For that, you will have to transfer again 25 ml of boiled water sample into a washed conical flask, and this will be titrated in the same manner as you have titrated the unboiled water sample. Again the wine red color will be changing to blue at the end point, and you will have to find out the concordant readings. You know that unboiled water sample has both temporary and permanent hardness causing salts, while after boiling all the bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium which cause temporary hardness are removed by getting converted into insoluble calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide. So boiled water sample contains only permanent hardness causing salts, that is calcium chloride, calcium sulfate, magnesium chloride, magnesium sulfate. Now by these we will find out our calculation. So here you can see the calculation which is written on the board as let the concordant volumes of EDTA consumed for various titrations are, the first titration is standardization of EDTA. Let the volume consumed for this titration is VmL. The second titration was for total hardness using unboiled water. This time let the concordant volume is V1 ml, and the third titration was for permanent hardness using boiled water. Let this time the concordant volume of EDTA consumed is V2 ml. By these volumes we will make our calculation. Firstly, standardization of EDTA. Again using the normality or molarity equation, M1V1 equals to M2V2. This is for standard hard water. This is for EDTA. You know that the molarity of standard hard water is 1 by 100. Volume taken is 10 ml. M2 is unknown and volume consumed is V. So M2 molarity of EDTA will be equal to 1 upon 10V. Now the second calculation is for total hardness of the water sample. For this we will using this formula, volume of EDTA used multiplied by its molarity. One thing I have forgotten to write, multiplied by molecular weight of CaCO3 which is 100 multiplied by 1000. So this equation will be used for making our calculations. So here this will be equal to V1, molarity is 1 upon 10V, molecular weight of calcium carbonate is 100, molecular weight of calcium carbonate is 100 multiplied by 1000 divided by 25 ml, which is the volume of our water sample taken for titration. So by this equation we can find out the total hardness. Let this is equal to x1 ppm or milligrams per liter. Then by using the same method we can make our calculation for permanent hardness, and here this will be equal to again the volume of EDTA taken V2 ml, its molarity 1 upon 10V, molecular weight of calcium carbonate 100, 1000 divided by 25 volume of water sample taken. Let this time the x2 is the amount in ppm or milligrams per liter, and temporary hardness will be the difference of the two, that is temporary hardness minus permanent hardness, which is equal to x1 minus x2 ppm or milligrams per liter. So by this way you can find out total temporary and permanent hardness of the given water sample. Thank you.